Welcome back to this YouTube channel. It's your boy Citizen Qwadjo. If this is the first time you're seeing this face on your screen, kindly subscribe, like, share, comment as well, because your comments are always welcome on this YouTube channel. On this channel we only talk about developmental issues that are going to develop Africa. Those are the things that we talk about on this channel. I've always said that I will not go with that fanciful notion that we are poor. We are not poor, but it is just a few cattle of people by them greedy politicians. These people do not know how to manage the affairs of our various countries, and that's why we are always being considered as poor, because a continent full of natural resources, full of talents, shouldn't be considered as poor. But as I said, these people are not generational thinkers. They just do not think about the next generation. They just do not see the need in investing in the youth. They amass wealth for themselves, leaving the large number of the citizens to be poor. And that's why we are still suffering as a continent. We are about to talk about something that I'm trying my best not to go offline, but it hurts that we live in a continent and in a country where leaders are failing to be generational thinkers. They are failing to do the right things at the right time. They are failing to, prioritize what will help the common African, and they are rather focusing on things that do not matter, things that do not have any benefits to the development of the continent and to the development of its citizens. Guess what? It has come out today that Ghana, I will say Ghana, yes. The Ministry of Education says that they spent 34.8 million Ghana cedis. Let me repeat again. They spent 34.8 million Ghana cedis in buying past questions for the students who wrote or who are writing Wassce. Yeah, they've spent 34.8 million Ghana cedis on it. When I saw the news, I went to read what it entails and all that, and they've already spent a huge number of million Ghana cedis on those that wrote last year, and those that are coming to write this year. They are spending 34.8 million Ghana cedis to procure past questions for them. Now, when I saw this, I said, okay, now we need to have a broad discussion about all this. It's a free education we are already having. We all agree. But ask yourself, this current crop of educational system we have, is it really benefiting Ghanaians? And to a large extent, is it really going to benefit Africa? I made a video talking about this educational system that we have. The educational system where you are only taught how to speak and write good English. Your English proficiency determines your wisdom. Your English proficiency determines your knowledge. Your English proficiency determines the kind of work you are supposed to get. Your English proficiency determines how people even treat you in your community. Your English proficiency determines the kind of opportunities that you have. That is the stupid educational system we have. It is only teaching you English proficiency and not anything for the job market. That is the kind of educational system we have. It is only theoretical, and it is putting the practical aspect of education aside. All we know is be able to read and write. That is all. That is what our educational system has been able to inculcate in every living Ghanaian student. That is the fact. So it is of no use if you are a vocational student, if you are a technical student. Nobody gives you that respect. Nobody sees you as a person who is of any value, because we've been trained, we've been wired, we've been decoded. Yes. Yeah, it hurts that our educational system is so useless to the extent that if you are learning a trade, nobody regards you as a member of a society. Nobody sees your importance to the development of the country. So you can choose to be learning any trade, go to any technical school. Nobody even values you, because when it's time for appointment, when it's time for job, they are going to give the work to those who were good in speaking English, those who were good in English proficiency, and the technical aspect of the job, which these English proficiency students do not know. They are going to ascend the throne of governance, they are going to ascend the throne of officers, and they just do not know what to go and do in that office, because they are only taught theory in school and not the practical aspects of anything in school. So today we have students who have gone to school to study engineering. Look, they just do not know how to even operate a building material, a building machine. They just do not have any idea concerning what they went to study in school. And this is the kind of education we have, and we are spending 34.8 million cedis to just procure past questions, theoretical past questions. You know, someone said something, I think I agree with the person. He said, then I quote, "On the seventh day when God was resting, Satan created African leaders." To a large extent, although it's funny, but I think it makes sense. Because I just do not see the reason why we will be wasting money on a theoretical, on a kind of education where we are not getting the results we are putting in. I will say this each and every day that Africa do not need English and maths to make it. Our problem and our solution to the problem is that we need to focus on practical education and talent development. That is what we need to develop Africa. That is a fact. We need to invest in technical, in vocational and talent. Yes, that is what we need to develop. But someone will study an engineering course, and the person will come out and the person doesn't know anything, any practical. He has or she has no knowledge, no practical education. They only went there to speak and write big English. That is all. So you put them at their jobs and then they just do not know how to even fix anything. They just don't know anything. They can't construct roads, they can't build machines, they just can't do anything. And we are spending these huge sums of money on this. Why can't we go in collaboration with Kantanka? Kantanka, you are supposed to make sure that develop students who are going to study technology, who are going to study engineering, who already have the talent. We are giving you this 34.8 million. Make sure we start getting children or youth or people who are now going to manufacture cars, who are going to be able to manufacture bulldozers, who are going to manufacture quality roads, who are going to manufacture everything we need for national development. Why don't we invest in that? And we live in a country where we are just blowing money off, wasting money on unnecessary things. And the most annoying part is this number of children that they are spending this huge sums of money on will complete SHS. Some will go to the university, and after the university, they just do not have any work to do. So in return, the ripple effect is that they are going to be a liability again to the country. And these students will come out, they won't get any job, they won't get anything to do, and some will get themselves into robbery, into fraud, into all sort of silly things. So in effect, the country is now going to suffer again. Why don't we give these people talent? Why don't we polish them? Why don't we give them the right education? Practical education. I said Ghana will develop only when we focus on the technical aspects of our education and talent development. If we know Ghana, we know that our strength or our backbone is agriculture. Is what's the name? Tourism. Yes, it's tourism. Let's add science and technology to it. Let's add sports to it. Let's add natural resources to it. We have 5. So our education should in fact should be carved around this, so that when you are coming out, the nation is going to get a first-hand benefit from you. Why don't we focus or channel our resources towards these? Because they are our strength. Tourism, agriculture, sports, science and technology, natural resource. We just need these 5 to develop. But today we are spending 34.8 million cedis in just procuring past questions. This is damn mad. It beats wisdom. It holds no water. It makes no sense. Hey, Africa win.